106.7 and afi promise live uhe TV so eba onchen ye konkrofon kroso ye de amanone nsam to so de amamu yesi a efisem beba abedwafo nyina ebe join ye wa bra Mr. Eugene Adu Poku striker aye krado e wa akonya kese anim a o control show no e de emayen ewie ya e na ye nya nte esoko Al Hilal Bobo Kora so e Saudi Arabia wo the official bid akopiem ewo Napoli ase na ni nyina ne se what dada se wo mu pe player ni din e Victor Osimhen na wo be si akan eje ama omo Al Hilal enti bid no enya rem e hono mu a ye de ho nsem no e ma na bid Al Hilal wo mu de come Napoli sa omo for Victor James Osimhen no 65 million euros and a 5 million add-on so kabuma 70 million euros and a omode call akope Victor Osimhen so amra ebesi akan enfam emo yedikaka as a player no oye open to the move na nani gem so across Saudi Arabia ekobo ho enye Al Hilal kwa clubs ahodo e Europe eguso a e di no nkomonemom Al Hilal and I make it the major stepper wo mo akom Bobo Kwani dey e Napoli asese wo mo pe Victor Osimhen no wa bebo e di amamo e wo e Saudi Pro League ni mo a ye de no so nsam no e di ma o e wo e jumadie ne so we call Liverpool aso ya one player the day Eddie Luis Diaz Wate essence and chofo keka so no crown Basa Epeno Basa make approach and ya Basa and kwa teams ahodo enya Luis Diaz one peno na ewo Colombia one national team camp Luis Diaz according komo Luis Diaz say or can it yawa also happy ewo Liverpool now I'm treating the year since day one or didn't nice see Liverpool Cromo Ekoboma Liverpool or do a club no any na cheater for I had done a Didia channel no and ya dia obetmaka so 2 years okay and me Ganiako or see oh any player their class member ya probable my name I was say Liverpool agitum esom betono and sign wa call or see oh transfer window for friend agent. Oh, Luis Diaz, funny bra. But Luis Diaz say, and player you can say, or a happy player. Oh, Liverpool. One more ebobo konima, and also any Jeffrey Wapa, ya JMO, ewa, Jumetiano, so me free ho, not many achim, ewa Atletico Madrid. One more say, who copium, oh, real Batiza, one more midfielder bako, ye friend of Johnny Cardoso. Now Johnny Cardoso, article, say Omo Tono, and an free Betis, and Abe PM, and some Atletico Madrid. One more bobo konimo, now I 30 million euros and Atletico Madrid woman any Johnny Cardoso reps and I say Atletico Real Betis woman Bobo Kona Jatum eso mu betia when a package woman etiamam boy no ni team obo e Real Betis na from afane de na be piem e Atletico Madrid no e de ba Johnny Cardoso to Atletico Madrid say de bibia e de na akwemo e de ma Atletico woman e Bobo Kono mamin confirm fama what is it Tijani Reinders and Ryan Aitnori woman Common City na confirmation e ba de 10 year Ryan Aitnori e 30 million pounds and a Wolves and Man City ajatum SS City betia ejama Wolves Tijani Reinders and Sweba from AC Milan the woman here yes AC Milan and Tijani Reinders there woman City are booking the medicals na nyame ya adumu akwasi ade di animo Tijani Reinders obey the medicals ejama Manchester City wamu bobo kono na before say Reinders be ni jeno miminda Ryan Aitnori about the man over Hampton Wanderers one bedding and medicals and Sakra and Tijani Reinders zero atwaso kwesiada 2 players BBSC no passing medicals one be Manchester City players the English Premier League ye dem won sam no eje amount jumadie so we call Juventus one former head of scouting and I say we did juma ejama Granada your friend Matteo Tognosi na say unso ko Arsenal Andre Becker ɛna ɛyɛ sporting director ɛwɔ hɔ yɛso ɔne owura yɛ di nkɔmmɔ Matthew Tognosi ɛdi nkɔmmɔ a sese ɔba bɛyɛ adwuma Andra Beta ɛwɔ Arsenal wɔn mu ɛbɔ bɔkɔ ne mu wabra ɔbɛboa ama ɔmo scouting ɛnso akɔyie ɛdi ama bɔ bɔkɔ no nti Matthew Tognosi ɛfiri Granada na wabɛpiem ɛnso wɔ Arsenal ne Andra Beta ɛba bɛyɛ adwuma ɛwɔ bɔbɔkɔ ne mu a yɛgye ɛno nso nsɛm ne ma o ɛwɔ dwumadie ne so wokɔ nsɛm foforɔ mu a Luka Modric wɔne AC Milan bɔbɔkɔ no nkɔmmɔtwetwe no akɔ anim ɛnkyɛm deal no ɛbɛyɛ sealed na yɛsi AC aka kyerɛ Luka Modric ɛsɛ sese no Croatia nti ɔmo mpɛ so mbɛha no anyini fly bra fly core fly bra woman person besa into the first part of Luka Modric the medicals no AC Milan nenaka esa next week woman person woman yan Croatia baby Luka Modric ofria say odwojo no ho enti oye medical first part ni wie no be finalize it you know Italy. Now the second part of the medicals no at the atoaso at the ama AC Milan one more bobo kone no sheshaya teams ni me no aye at the atoa at the ama Luka Modric and so ha ya drink no so sam no at the amount we call La Liga ni moi Lamine Yamal and officially ya name is La Liga under 23 player of the season. Enti Lamine Yamal just award no and the season na so say La Liga no season we mu nyina open under 23 player ne modern ball e was rupadia Lamine Yamal wono na age award no e de season na so a ye de no so nsem no e de ba na Hansi Flick aya JB e FC Barcelona on say Hansi Flick e sign contract Jama Barca no yes, what the shame esa so La Liga na o bonus bia Barca ebechia etiamano na La Liga no sealed no any yes Barca then bonus ni share nsem eso ye ka say o we ni La Liga na ska say any dey ma yes e ho a ena Hansi Flick of friend coaching staff no ese omo e ka bi ena dwumadie no timi di ye enti bi obodi a na wa ma 10,000 euros or say J osu bonus ni obo team doctor dia 10,000 euros obo physio dia 10,000 euros obo assistant coach di 10,000 euros enti Barcelona coaching staff no yes bonus a ye de ma Hans Dieter Flick wache amobia enso anya bi wa bro mo je La Liga no e de asi omonan so a eno so nsem no e ba ene enumre uko Jamal Musiala na say ya good news eba edma Bayern Munich kanwa Germany game no so ma feel Jamal Musiala papa enfifi ona ayedene ede amomo ene wase training ase ede ama Bayern Munich ahead of Club World Cup and also toja 15th June and Jumadie no ese US of A Jamal Musiala joining the Bayern Munich team no almost so to me I training wa ye de wonsem no edema Jumadie no so Fabregas any Como any Inter Milan down Simeone Inzaghi ekwa Hilal no munim se Fabregas beji Inter Juma no wa meje Como for eso munjai no se de ya si Christian Kivu Parma ye no oni omo ye contract negotiation ni ade na ye say afede Christian Kivu se da bi onya ene Parma for nto ankomodidi enso yes Parma say na de ya twetwe nkomo akwa ni mu kura nke be so zo dem ntwen na Inter Milan frame ama ye say Christian Kivu fancy Inter Juma no e de chen Parma odi Juma e de mo bibia ansesa Christian Kivu ebekom akoye coach e de ama Inter Milan one way bobo kone no enso any day free oba ye de mamo e Jumade ne so Nations League semi-final 2 and then you 7 p.m. Ebaso La Roja of Spain Romo and the Blues of France and Ebo na Bibia and Sia Yedi Kaki can be actually line up 2 teams no ebe to me use no say na tiena your office na visas one train was the A squad no France de na no de ne pa na mse visa wa hwem finfin o de Spain set up no masa udi agran kwada ne de ubetu mirika oti ese bibia ensia Luis de la Fuente oye coach edema Spain omo national team no players are and all parody etia France enie Unai Simon ebeda goal post ni mo Pedro Porro Ruben Lelomant and Dean Hoysen Mark Kukuyera wamo ebe defense no ewo adwuma kama emfifi no Fabian Ruiz Pedri eho and afa Zubimendi enso bebobi animu hono Nico Williams Danny Olmo and afa Lamine Yamal wambe complete 4-3-3 eden ama Spain wamo national team no uko France coach enso ede ema France almost national team no Didier Deschamps Obako with Mike Mignon goal post mo Pierre Kalulu Ibrahima Konate Afe Clement Lenglet and Theo Hernandez be complete defense uko mfifia Manu Kone Adrian Rabiot Michael Olise ebabo enimu hono Osman Dembele Kylian Mbappe and Afe Desire Dié one so ebabo edi amas France one team away predicted lineups ahead of semi-final 2 UEFA Nations League Sunday and a grand finale eba so Portugal and ISC wadada into your train Spain and France do be qualify me na omako kan Portugal visa say our France na Yamal Casanolo on crowd boss enti yemfa amanone nsem no emfa insina show no Entwaso Promise 102.7 your live over Facebook your Promise Radio 102.7 and I feel Promise Live TV no always can decoder always can smart TVs no a Promise TV na on say your hano your channels no your digital there and your terrestrial there Nimienu nyina Promise TV also into so the TV po and I show decoder net you so about dish and ade amano o scan e ani nyina ubenya Promise TV ho and na show ne so enam e television no so the boss player Mr. Eugene Adu Poku striker is seated tumedi no to aso e de amamu
Promise oh yes 102.7 master fire.
Okay, so look, Bibia Boko.
Boss, I
mean,
yes.
Danger man say Abrabum Boko.
Egusunga krakra.
Bibia Kosunga krakra.
Na me daroma.
Say we na yanti
problem na da no we yin makosolve.
Problem dey.
You know, car no ti say dey bia move kama.
Titimi ko.
Eko. Ti say dey me fu before. Na me ka me fu prisons have people no na a problem.
Ti say don't ti ko.
E say Martin Kilimanjaro. Martin Kilimanjaro kwa.
Na
no shake.
Ufu pompo nya adwuma no.
Pompo no e na no. Kito bi chase
ba for yanti asemde. Yanti asemde.
Football has lost
yanti asemde.
An icon. A guru.
Mr. Jonathan Abe Pobi. Edene eye ahotedi an ede mana ye match medasi. Ze otenase na ocha Mr. Pobi na ti say oso match medasi.
Kegbe.
And every year, Mr. Pobi, aka baby. Nti yemabusia ene adofo nyina yako. After Mr. Pobi dem ne ye adwuma for 6 years.
Together, yeah.
Yes, or Angel FM. Nti me kai say woman bia na ye wo Hello FM. Na ne ba e feni nshira. Na me ne maame no e free pa so na me jeje ne ba no ni feel na Mr. Pobi nti maame no sa abre no o man wo invite me na me ko fie ho es we sisi machi na me ne na fofo that time Poku admamo Richmond mo ne Poku di akwakotena Canada Richmond so US na se yakọ na we sisi echi akodidi bibia kama it even before Hello nkwana ma me ne Mr. Pobi ayi go not Mr. Pobi fie asande ye kwakushia ewo Angel FM so me ne Mr. Pobi Mr. Jolaka Safujemfi the black president
yeah
Bryce Kankambodu Oware acoustic
that was a powerful team
Kwame Kese Ammonia me we fi bia no waka me bi
fence the old Germany say
o se ware
yeah
since do champion maestro mo
yeah
na ye nyina kaka bom
ammonia on say no emi ni papa
ammonia we ni pa
say na
ofi mo nyoma sese
me ni ammonia no sese
echi na kwa me Gideon mo so
yeah so be kan
ti ye dey 5 years ni kogu wa enje na ye to aso no on say team ne mo sisan but any Mr. Pobi and the to aso ni safo jamfi kopem say eye afi 2012 2013 ye dey a free Angel FM ye didn't come me kai say be 3 or 4 weeks ago ba for nche bia ye program na or send message we be so on fire program ni
dabi me say
both for a panel promise
receive message e fi ni ho papa
ye program na bibi ko so be hu anu asend the contribution na ode aba ma me hwe kra say e solo menya the last messenger ode buy abra ye show e wo e dwumadi so a Mr. Pobi machime dase e bibia Mr. Jonathan Abe Pobi we on the 15th of May na ye discuss the Ghana Premier League any how our league aye week based on points clubs EDG league and the 93-94 league table ede ebaye na okay could some obodun sense me buy so ba sante kotoko no na Mr. Pobi send news ede ebaye na o say I know when e bi o say o e bi a waka afọ ma me hwe ya no o ta send de ba
o say o so no so na kan say bi obi a sa word no solo wait maka o say obi share number 10
as a question number 10 as a question number 10 Mr. Pobi obia Ashanti Region Sports there
say obusuan form pe we here and no be Ghana football
we pay the dues
oh yes new plan
starts Mr. Pobi ye pa the battle between Mr. Pobi and the former GFA president
yeah
the studios of Angel FM na Mumbi no so that time Mr. Pobi a critical of Rockers now on Fanyo Men Yago na dano Mr. Pobi tia Rockers in Antechitia we are there around the abesune the late Amwaponko so the be fear ni those days never for sports no more there
na radio there
I mean empe baby emfa Mr. Pobi ento emfa emaye e be sa mabusua ni nyina yakọ
Mr. Pobi players are fan in Semu.
Hey, they are saying okay.
I think Tony Ebua efa ni nsem kakra na.
Thomas Dua munya yes.
Thomas Dua. Imano Dua.
Yeah.
The players are
Thomas Dua crowd Mr. Pobi akase ono time or transfer ni ska o gi wono ho okromu ha no. Enye ska ketwa. Upe players are Mr. Abe Pobi didi omo pa Thomas Dua kan bi.
Yeah. Ti. Yeah, some the man.
Also paying dues to football. Or paying dues to football. He's one of the gurus in the game. Apart from the administrative aspect of it by no Ukrainian plan stars over a number of years, Nishu huna onyaye wamfa an shane ho wamfa coming in or so at the buy into the public space via the media and that's through the media radio and TV and obekaya utekna or kohono mo then Fox FM and sana angels so are working other stations are ufrena omo frefre no across the country na or share the views or the ideas and the contributions and the know-how at the air bois agrono ye woman no hu ni say we overly negative and I say overly critical of the administration but ni nyina mo no na ono so ne dia ode ka ho ama agrono akonkan etumpon no mpanifo se bi se de ohwa anonim se na chiachia ese obi na be ka se wo ye we enye fafa ha ye ni se na etimi aboa ma onso a wodi ade nanim a wo hwe na wo ye no baby a wuto sini wo no na se baby a sini to wo no wetimi ahwe na watene na wetimi aye na adma ade no edin kan kwani mpuntu odi aba enti se bia se obi criticize body bi institution bi leadership bi a enye se bia nipa no pen one pen asem per se but send a beya obetima ye nia oye no aye ye ntini ana emre bebie no nipa na bia wo hu se bibia atochema ana na dwuma hu se bibi nkose ne sese kono na obi a o ka ho asem of course ebinom wo hono a ya na ye bone bi anase adwenbone in the territory anase bi abo pursue a certain personal vendetta bi anase bi hono ya na hatred for some other person and also so etimi see there but in probably no ya na eboa wa udi kan no say obehwe na wateneten wanam wateneten ne ye na no na wo ye no etimi di impuntuo ne kan kodi aba ama wa ho any institution no and I think Mr. Pobi play the role very very well in this regard and he served as an administrator of the game, led Neutral Stars over the years. A lot of players came through him. Ghana edged the first under-17 World Cup 1990 Italy, Italia 91, sorry, 1991, Italia 91. The only goal scorer Oshegoa a day trophy no ebre Ghana, Mr. Adu Poku. Oh yeah, Adu Poku proved that. And I said, Mr. Adu Poku made him. And I said, Mr. Adu Poku gave this material and this player to Ghana.
Emmanuel Dia.
On Namoso, ebe ball Black Stars.
Yeah.
On Namoso, kobo ball amanoni epeja Ghana din. I think he came through almost all the national teams.
Yeah.
And he
17, 20,
17, 20, 23, and the senior national team. And he said, yeah, in country in Pom Family, Adu Poku you want. On my player, on my Ghana, the first World Cup. And but you cannot gloss your eyes over that. Say, no. As a football administrator, Mr. Adu Poku produce a player in Nane Champon, also known as Emmanuel Dia. A man, Nane Champon, lead, car home at the victorious under 17 team now, almost call Italy no. Etimi ko wini. I think I'm for betime nya sa go no dia man ya Italia 91 Facebook room for no betime yi Emmanuel dia go no dia to so man ya
send
me kai wash me dim omo am mame kamani beje ho papa because memorable occasion for Ghana boss sa bre no na de anigye no dobre junior national teams no afa we say baby ombeko bia na Ghana for di akire. From then on, no, the under 20, the under 23, and Obekaya, the under 20 went to Australia, and the same under 17, no, 93, almost go Japan, Obekaya. Then the same under 17, no, under 23, and also so almost Omuko, I think, under 23, Barcelona. And the South squad, no, Omu grows, and Omudi could do the apex of it. About the Black Stars in Tibra Abedipele mo when you mo face out no. These were the players who stepped in.
Boy,
yeah. A bit no about
91 no.
92. Yeah.
Mohamed Gago,
Isaac Asari, ya play no that lamte no. They until omo and so they grew and met the seniors when the seniors were facing out and almost so eba share mu ansana kakranka and no one and name and your first World Cup. Such personalities needs to be celebrated. And you say, would be maybe now or can someone maybe an anya would there. And I say, Nini Yabinya or Fentino. Now I say a tonic. You heard the positives, no, you heard the also or yeah, and the contribution on also demand. And Sammy Kakayan. That is the administrative side of it. Ore no. Nimdiana Onya, who know Nyano. I'm fan concerning them. Forget not them. There are a lot of football administrators. They are not impacting anything to anybody. But on the also any of the veteran radio you so now or China doing now the BM to the extent that Yamu Bimuso Shabibi and the free such people Hodomo. And Mr. Adu Poku, football has lost a guru, somebody who knows the game all about. If baby Biano Unimu. The administrative aspect of it, and then also the media aspect of it, you know. I think, as I said, you're celebrating, no. Send a woody can't, you know. Yama on in the Bushiana Yako, Yama Bushiana Yako, a Bushiana actually a doyan in the game, and you did say, Yago Pond in a crowd, ABC, Mr. Adu Poku.
The favorite quote is a people like this. People like this.
Yes. People like this, you we back on saying.
Where tree bro.
It's a direct translation. Enkofobisa. Achimidasi.
Ebesama ebusuan Yakobi.
Yes.
Football nya ye kese.
Football nya ye kese papa. Football nya ye kese pa.
You go so ayekọ anim no. Brand ebeka kai ebusuan ene yi na yeso aboa ama Mr. Pobi. Yetimi apẹ baby papa de Mr. Pobi ato. Yanto so promise 102.7 Jumadi ni din Highway Sports. Yamfa ensem wo fie enguo na afei abadwafo emebiebie ensem no mu emfa emmaye wo Jumadi no eso. Yewra transfer ni mu na afei yenhwe transfer no ensem ahodo a ekoso anase okay yenhwe league games no na yewia na afisame ya ba be share transfer hu ensensem ye ni kan ra Vision FC weekendi omo ene Kumase Asante Kotoko ene di AC ni Vision defender ani dia di Emmanuel Sanja osi game wenye game a ehu edema Vision FC.
We are going to maintain that record. For losing only one game at all, we maintain the same record. It's not a difficult game for us. Every game is the same as we play. It's the same as the idea like the other teams that we play. So it's to not be difficult for us. So we just do what we have been doing always. Try to win. We have experienced defenders like Ali Muhammad and Lord. We will defend against them as we usually do against other teams. And they are not special. We are the same players. So we will defend against them. I'll tell them to come in their numbers as they always do and support us and expect a massive win from us. Yes, they have to come in their numbers and they have to come early as possible. Winning the game in the first half.
Okay, we Emmanuel Sanja, defender edema Vision FC, and also gamer eba sukwesiada abromni Asante Kotoko ebono. Enye game eden it is a game bia na omunim so betimi win game no. By first half na omawie Kumase Asante Kotoko. Yenko Mediema yenko Mediema omososo coach ani dia de Ibrahim Tanko ono so akasa ahead of omugema eba so weekendi eno na Ibrahim Tanko de atudwa se omuni Chelsea game eba so kwasiada no ohwe game omuni Asante Kotoko boy na game and the players na yade pa no mo hwe ni mu se we game etwato ewo the 2024-2025 league season no omubetimi awini na omawura top 4 ni wamananso ho a si season ne ba na wie ya na omoboabo mo ho de awura next season a enya de a Mediema Sporting Club ebe sisa team ni mu bebre players ba ku mienu miensa bi no modomo aba be share team ni mu yete Ibrahim Tanku head coach edema Mediema nesmo de atuja ahead of game a only Recruitment Chelsea ebebo.
In terms of performance, I'm very happy how we played. Like you said, in the first 20 minutes we were on top and we go 1-0 ahead. And unfortunately, we know how they equalize. I don't want to talk about that. But I mean, in terms of performance, definitely I'm happy how the players play. Unfortunately, we lost 3-0, which is bad for us.
You wanted to move into the top 4 with that very scoreline. Things look a bit bleak. Are you still pushing?
Yeah, well, I think we have to concentrate our last game against Chelsea. We have to win the last game and then see how the other results is. But definitely we are going to have a very good game on Sunday. This is the last game for the season and to go and prepare and come back. So definitely we are going to give our best and then win our game and then see what will happen. There is no need to rotate. This is the last game. Even if you give a player who is not playing the last game, it doesn't mean anything. We are going with our full squad, definitely, and then try to win, like I said, our last game for our supporters at home. They have to come and watch their team for the last time of the season, and I'm sure that if they come, they will enjoy the game. And the team wants to win the last game. They want to play a very good football for the last game for the supporters, so that they will go back and then prepare very good for the next season. So I hope that they will come and support the team. Definitely, we need them. When you look at our squad, we have almost 32. Definitely some contracts will run up and the team will allow them to go. And like I said, definitely we are going to have 1 or 2 or maximum 3 players because I don't think we need more than that. And we have the quality. Those who I met here have that quality, and I believe that next season they are going to be more productive for their club. I've watched a lot of games from Rose Park, and I saw 2 or 3 players that I think they can add something for us.
Okay, Ibrahim Tanko, head coach at the Medema Sporting Club, and now on the students Atuja, Kwesiada, Omuke Mebaso, Abromoni, Brekum Chelsea, the ACN in Odin Atuja. Bafona, still ano, everyone in Gasai.
Pacho Derby.
Okay, Dian Twaso.
League in the every weekend, some day fixtures number. I think and on the referee squad so asan abeka. Okay. So hunti no. I shall say omo you ready for the weekend.
Eba na di hun komo.
Eba di hun komo pa.
Because sebi. Esem hunu na efefo ni di no.
Sebi bebredi nyampotre.
No, esem hunu na efefo ni di no. Aso bi antimi nka bibia anchom no moto. Ise say ye bebo league na wie. Ama se Gold Stars na beje na kwesi ada omadi omani e wo baabi ani a. Na ye beda asori bi no ma be ka kire se Yankobo replay baby ana.
Say league ni ebo we anya Gold Stars ni declare Gold Stars ni declare.
Na the table ni do bi ehun.
But
you don't declare toilet aba bontin na o china say.
You don't declare as champions.
Yebo league ni we a. Obi an
Omo di Canada o. Omo di statement by Endo Arsenal na Samebo a. Omo Canada say mo bia omo guso mo investigation mo bia anya bibia mo bia anka hwe stakeholders no to say we media person.
E game na say the obeji league asem.
Na some the I saw mo kind league no fencing game no e won so the Belgian league ni so na boa nti o mo say mo chushi bojili o ka wi no ko boy mo chushi am in investigation ka me gbe na ba o miss nya ba no me it's simple
afo
yes boss
o de me ba ni aka ho asem we dey edin o
nti o mo say the Ghana Football Association. The omo pese omo hu se omo timi aye nyina ne se afina so yabo league na wi. Bibia amesa hu mema man yanka se ya twetwe league na sensen ya say. Enti se bibi se ba omo enkoya ade a ebe kwakwa se yeti wo de emo league ni ya wi season no. Afa ye hwe the legal aspect ni yanka kwasem.
Na we bo bi ni ebo ni. We ye bo. Ah. And I come Mr. Pubiti as was people like this.
Oh, you see, I know how
you're communication director at the man across the folk. After hard, you know, farmers so could do as me by. Mama has the whole in Babonting.
Wakasa
say, news to be a quabon team be as a coach must so do has for fun in next season. So be a mum
or the next season account. Or the because has the statement about you I can't be no pay say has in farmers so no yes you can some yankasa has a farm
na must say
yes say maso kan do ni nkofo bi no omo stand by pending what will happen after the season is just 1 week or some days away to end boss opare or they already say or the najuma beto so are you ready to do that is he ready? Is Opali ready?
So Opali for the Juma Metus.
Oh, you ready? Is he ready? Somebody should get him for me. Is he ready?
Oh no, ya kasama for my
club. Is he ready?
I was in next
because even a way. Omo pushi. Say I am farmer so mrano. Even a way. I've spoken to one of them and I can tell you say the nipa de katire me na me te wo masuwe mu no. Boss. House of Folk, I receive 332 CVs
from
coaches across the world.
That's what mummy nomination for.
I say kotoko na. Okay, I say ye ka say ogum be ko so ogum ko ye no. Kotoko nka so mpe coaches so na CVs abegu hono mo. Asamo na ye ka no. Enya asem kito na ye ka ne sa no. And I can tell you. And then na watch meeting no. Some say and then na watch ya pepepe. Omo Thursday meeting bi no. The abas mo ko bi no. 2 weeks ago, yes. 2 weeks ago, meeting, no. The meeting agreed. Say, supporters in this time around, will play a key role in some aspect of the club. One, a player recruitment. And meeting no, then agree to say player being in supporter being in player be and now being in player be no for say team player na be house of worker. Ya direct say on fanin ko efua ho. No fanin ko ma efua. Then efua will take over from there and then the next one they say players supporters no omo ma stadium.
What dey twen yenti opare se mo dey na ye nyina no ye hwe baby a house edom direction ehre maso okunadu ananya maso okunadu
adia enye no crese house of folk high coach maso okunadu and also before front, so we needed to also make clear, so he knows that that's not the story. This morning we needed to officially mention it so that Obia and Kofi say this is what is happening, that will bring any unnecessary tension and on easy camp. So the club has not hired anybody, so he has an assignment to fulfill. Yami Anduma Sunday day, and then we are preparing the team to make sure that they'll go through the final match on Sunday against Samatex. It is not about rumor and say hearsay. It is about the facts on the ground that House of Folk has not hired any other coach. Let me use myself as an example. I've known Maxwell from secondary school days. We have good relation. In Tisebia, over 2018 komo. As a bim poor, has a bobo no be obabe febi. I mean, need the ball home komo. People should not read that one to say that they are only need the ball home community. As I say, it means that been appointed as the head coach, and I say he's coming in for something. Yes, you have relation with coaches, and you have relation with Maxwell. Maxwell can give you what he also sees in football. I don't just say he is your head coach, and I say regarding that. Does it also mean that when it happens like that, we cannot have relation with coaches and I say players as well? Because if the slightest thing will be misunderstood as something different, I don't think sometimes it is not that healthy. People always want to make news. Sometimes I think that when the news is news, we can let it be news. But when it is not news and you want to speculate that in a rumor, so shall it be. But in this case, that is not the case.
Okay. Opareado, Kasama for Edema, Accra of Folk. No, any dear to just in prem there. And idea has of folk assigned coach, a friend is a maso kunodu. Watara still at post. No, and they has a full coach. And no what was say Watara future there. The ball league ni we are and a club no ever discussing.
Now, like I said, when the answer will be a Jubana, the wedding will be a Jubana. Assignment started from the one episode DVA on the final day with 55 points. If we win Samatex and you end up in 58, you are in the top 4. Do you know that the narrative as to it's successful or it's not successful at the end of the season, any baby out there and they can count a lot. As to measuring coaches and measuring team performance, a lot of factors go into it. So on the face value, Obeka say the different winning league title, Obeka say the team is announced, the coach has been successful. Obin Obeka say when winning league title, but what were the positives? Did they outnumber the negative? Does it have good foundation? Does it have good fundamentals? Are you be able to build upon so that your winning will become consistent as in going forward? If you look at the direction now, any baby I ever do to see, any the kind of players that we have and the foundation that we have, I am sure that everybody that follows the team knows that look, this is a team that has great future. This is a team that technical decisions, based on technical advice, will be able to get to the very top that we have always been looking for.
Okay, and no, Pareado Kasama for Edema, Accra House of Folk, and day and some way, a day atuyanim Yao Amankwa, Nana Yao Amankwa, assistant coach Edema Accra House of Folk, non to say, or Henry Togo Fede, foundation a wole wa has no, and your foundation kitwa. Na has no, na foundation a collapse. Na Oshese de Nyomesi Elkona, who say Nyome Kosun kakra, it's Nina Yabutre.
Oshe, the Royal Highness, Mr. Togbe, the King, Oshe Nyema, oh yeah, he have a vision or great vision. Because football, no, team Bia, or your big team Bia, no, or Kosoro, or Sambafo. But more Kosoro Bafo, more starting sustaining or more good foundation. Like the Togbe was started or the foundation are starting. Which is a house, a free sale, Moje, champions bi and say has a great team but omontimi enwura saati bi and mu adentra ebia our nation is say strong for kind of target as has starting league nobody anabema has chance because has say survival has say we no has is competing in the league when you start to pay first year say we coach out the 2-2 na maybe ana yanka nche say the league because of previous situations that almost final almost sell into ubemu a utimi say nyama bebre wo ho a togwe on pray no ho nya because when you say otutu nyama ye no ura Africa wan sam manage bi pay ya say obewura Africa obe say the yebo league waji league now call Africa no call humility obi a waji league waji Champions League for no onsan koye no ho kosa no onsan but until we need to prepare baby I say drew no and this said na first nyem ball assistant anything na ohwe papa na de oye bia no supporters o mutina se no etina se omo ntina se na omo pese evia omo nim se haze eye bibia resource bibia se omo ye bia no haze nya kura omo de omo nhye team ne begu kura omo de omo nhye enya sala me gidi se board no omo de board no pese has winning trophies but on pese foundation is stronger and for enimgu ase nyere this is omo league pen has a league ajia has a Champions League has a Super Cup or confederation and you should want so money El Hali no more but what you say sa die no kwan na ye hwehwe rather more the foundation the structures I bet me na ayi ansa na sa die no kwa woji a wotimi sustain no and in final go to El Hali time omoji omo Champions League no mo ti say tipia omo ko animu e facilities structures organization bibia bet me enhancing the performance of the team that team na ya attractive.
Okay, we assistant coach Edema Krazo folk nana yaw amankwa na ene wodi to you say supporters nya botre na ye togwe ene ne board members no mule foundation kama enye foundation na ilea na afi waji league wi okwa Africa no asa bafie o say has a team kese Champions League o maji bi pen Confederation Cup o maji bi pen Super Cup o maji bi pen it say has G League no mo kwa abonten akoba Africa ese yetima ombetimi di nkunim di aba wa amanansi ho ose de ha no pa ne se otise has of folk supporters bi di Togo atamana na ra ho na de eso omoti ase ne se has eyem panyifo ne achitafo ne bi omo hyase ene Togo di team na chi no ne bebre no moja team ho omakoti to omo teams di Togo de eso omo support no
Nipa kasa bebre ebi o wa no mo sheda nya support wa no mo spectators o mo di Togo ni mo atem eno na ya na I feel pain because ebi ana omunim Togo de no nya supporters ni bebre tete na Togo no so supporter no nya hwe but no support has we di has eti abepom na bebi obedu ni ni eti woni has ne na ebi ni mo jai has atimi atete o mo clubs ebi ana mo supporters ale no mo de no man ka has ni no man sa so ntini mo anya has na o man ko musika anye but because of ni do awo any passion awo money said the pet club no ana o invest so much o money board doctor nyawotam team ne bepom samre not because of say bibia ana almost our vision papa ma club no o the foundation na to go start say because of the structures are when you say top big players foreign players bebre has ecosystem and o hwe no krampo na apart from say omonya position in the league position in Africa no almost sign boka because players on perform for foreign players ni nya no o working permit class nya agro no ni says anka sadie na ebetimi ama on the foundation na o ye ni nya no as afata but o ye ni nya chi egru be because na they are struggling for regulation. I'm very happy say I'm working with Watara because Watara in life near football. I mean, yeah, privilege. I'll be introducing Mammy or non so jitu Mammy Juma. He's one of the best coaches. Me binima Juma Ghana ha. Me come in from Pon, one of the good coach. I do tell you Ghana coaches or how no more 1 year ball more yard. But Watara, I'm happy working with him. The level no and it has a junior to be yeno. Because of free coach you outside baby baby you free ban no level no soro any structures need you level no soro and in terms of coaching no any bibia no me as a technical man na me ni ebi ni mo aye adwuma no ni aim ni nadwene no the professionalism no e was soro said your person has here and to do baby you have a lot of challenges or no one side na so obi be ka say the tactics ne wan you ka say tactics e you players are wo ene omo ahondin omo nimdie ana wo di form o tactics are only say basic to know what me achieve aim.
Okay, ya mankwan semode atu edwano week league games are eba so last round of matches na for 2024-2025 Ghana Premier League abana wiye inti yakobampa No be ant me 5 for no court.
Denesi.
Yeah, go league here yenka ayi Basekeni nations as me ma.
The first time the Ghana league na kana some no. It wimbo we na ya twema to court.
Ade omo ye na nyo. A obi aka na no atum okrumu ano. Ito omo di omo sika hye ball mu na omo ye ball no. Omo ntimi nsore da kro nka jom se man ko kan asem na ball na ye mo.
Once I will break omo. Wa omo I think obo kan kan to. What on I break. So me just had na che. Me just had say me cry more than they believe that che. The club owners, the so-called football people. I'm to your non concern.
Now first you near Bobo Park, as any organizing better than this.
And the Kotoko, the House of Folk, the Babiani Gold Stars, Heart of Lions, so I want to compete for the league trophy. No, person who and then I clear. Yakobo Fana, a run of matches. No, you didn't say when the league, you didn't say when the Ebeji League. Some communities can move out there. No, but what is your movie? Or Mumpany for Yakasa?
Unima Konovi Park, Akonovi, Unima Konovi. When they say OA station.
Okay.
When I near Konovi Park.
Okay.
But park one near Bono can organizing better than we.
Those yes.
Oh, Konovi. Konovi.
Such is the league able.
Set near a sports center. Near tennis court, near NBA court. Near Nina come NBA security man or show near Fena Konovi.
And you need to
Konovi.
Okay.
Bo park near Bono organizing better than David. It is always so called Bob man fans. No be the amount. And as over to cigarette back one. Okay, be a mass here. A day. You have a ball league every Sunday. Now you name the Waji League or Ghana. I have fun away. Now, careful for no. A woman, a GFA president, no, second vice president. A man who the league in this Tiana. I
believe in Sokotokoni, Babian goes at Doberi. Omunia, good stars.
And you know, near count. They say ghost stars, so okay. I say ghost stars are just Sunday against Accra Lions. No more supporters now. See a beji and you see a bed in him. No more judge now.
It's all more planning you cry. Coronation.
Why?
Ghost stars, more planning coronation to say. Oh, don't use a mojilico. Hey! Say if you don't make us a fool for Bianchi. Even though some better. But some of us trying only beyond Becca, ready to for Biaba. You know, man. Someone can be, and I mean,
Adriana Nebasek, Holy Stars. Referee and the Dr. Moro Osman, and they could game no. Adriana Nebaseke. Sunday. Ewa Nanaji Mamedu Park. Dr. Moro Osman, and they could. Dr. Bedini. Now, nations on the Heart of Lions game. No. My finding out today. Some face you see you the mommy.
The last time I made me check in. The last time I made me check in there. Now nations for say every phone and can be Pabianchi or more on Bedomasi. Now on we
more Sunday game.
In fact, the normal candidate is a Sunday game. No crack on.
Let's end Cosombo. Because it didn't moment. I'm trying the question.
Nations Heart of Lions, Dr. Kwame Chase Sports Complex. Referee Gabriel Opoku Ahen. And the center referee. Mediama and Chelsea. Ewo TNA Stadium. Ewo Takwa. Referee Selom Yao Bless. And Ejina Mfinfin. Asante Kodoko Eko Nkran. Ni eje Okreku the second sports complex. Ho enomone Vision FC. Edi ACN. Alfonso Atiapa. Ono na center referee e was our game.
Some of our pack no tema mboa.
E o tema ai. Afe House of Folk e wa Accra Sports Stadium. Mo ene Samates ene di ACN. Jacob Aduntera. Ono ene center referee. Baby any Dance Park, Ghost Stars ene Accra Lions. Referee Juliet Apia. Ono ena ekujina mfimfin. Na watu wa yemo we di high into the car beko
Juliet car beko
car beko nti baby any dey
na le omko baby a di bi fufuro na eko
ose
ona last we share no for play no
okay ota do play concrete
Baby any so the airport ni ho.
Na bi ni ho.
Dreams FC any Legon Cities ewo Tuba AstroTurf. Rastum Gameli Samagwe ono na ekogina mfimfin na afei. Beckham United any Young Apostles so Joseph Kofi and a be center referee or sa geniti. Yan shanin so say games ni baso. Ebia onte ya games no e baso. Ebo wi a yenim de waje 2024-2025 league ni ye twen say FA edo mu ruling ebeba. Nations FC any Basaka Holy Stars no. Afi bibia akokama kama. Afi say season say emramra na amokenkan no enkusi hwe. Mo ya article wan na hwan o ze gusi we
menta say ade nkosi
asemo na ye bo nations ni basaka wie na mo akofa FF mra na mo de abetoa se mra ne ye adwuma se ye de mra ka asema abafo se nteki 30 minutes
also investigation
bay
the other things
se mo na mo betena ha na mo say nations for ade no mo ye no se ukọ FF mra ma nations for di for
any football program
meboa ana obedi nya sana mo kan okay it is a F4 wo mra omodi yo mu football na se nations akobobo na mra no omodi yo mu football nations for the four investigation baby nya mra na de jeje
uze akura no hwe ma banyo na ebo ye de media for ana ya yakopɛ mra na yakuche ne yakenkan atiketa de 3 say na yakan na yakan na ade ato but there's more than just what kind of article no that train because I also go through a lot of process
bay
process they say nations for no are complaining a lot and no sit on the by no more can was be
na no timi samra no
intimacy samra no but if you are so mra they apply for no say no say ya ma supporters an go ball no bi and no one mra so almost match commissioner no she by baseke for jesi enso she baseke so ko show mu jesi ni na ase woni baseke for o kan mu team no e just ono o kan mo no mo ye sa de manyina no ehia hwehwe mu you see the point
almost say determine ball no
almost say an owi a ba bia ni a ankoma koso aye quick ba bia ni ankoma koso aye
every4 munye serious
ba ye ha no de
munye serious ball no kra ese mo meja Ghana ball no kan asem especially league no
na ball no emu
na de omu ye de na besesa
so ja ball
ba for my example say na obi my example last year ebeka be 3 games am ye league no na discuss RT ni Dreams FC meboa ye wie no ye say ya find RT say sika no mutu ayo so mo ntu oyenim
na ndey say we find obi ayi mo bo amane so mo tua no mo ntua and
ade bi ade bi dentu imager bafo ade bi dentu imager eso prove beyond obi to see say ade no mo ye na ya twoma so na say ne see ye enye sem nyina na de hye kokoam
of course
ya be see afifu from ebebo league ne de esikura chen RT ne Dreams FC it's every single season we are say konanim na ye de yekoyechi
but park now say friend is saying
park there
they all say as him ho say maybe a VIP
Akonovi
Akonovi asumdien ka wo onua Jibo oboa
Starboy
he was a catcher at the park
Starboy
of course Starboy
obese me boni di ba memo obese boni di ba memo
na wo kra say obewa meka say wo koye den ho eno asa say yekobobo ho na
obi a o te asafote ayi ete fantinu tade Akonovi e popular yi abrotia Akonovi na ye park se ya asim so na me chenti Akonovi de obi ani mudo bon sa manfo kwa be sente no
so wo na wo kwachichi ball ho
kwachichi na de me ka sem ko bobo eti kapi ya efufu we de
enyoma ni my hand
enyoma nkoyi ma me fa transfer news we enso so na afi ba bi obi apeso de na asem fa na o matimi afa Asante Kotoko na Joseph so Oba
Joseph a discussion e be mu pa o
babiani
no dreams
okay
Joseph so from House of Folk to Dreams so okay no
yeah
we mum de me fo so
e be mu na send e wum
o se na Daniel Kotoko ni Dreams bo mbe kan wa hase so mfa Joseph so Because kotoko bench.
I'm because I was working on some.
So mobile game na mo free bench ne bana. Who say e form. Nti ese eso ene Asante kotoko de. Omadi nkoma mo nkomo na si. Ese aka dreams ene kotoko na eso omo wie pe e bibia tutuma na ese Joseph eso esisa ne nyoma abakumase. Nyono nko a obena Abdulaziz Sudian wate.
Nuruddin.
Isa
Abdulaziz is our dreams.
Dreams Messi. On a Barcelona. Waba no.
When two kind there, whatever. I said loan. I want two kind there over loan.
And what the dreams for no papa.
But I see dreams for say a season loan. And on the Mama Santa Kotoko.
Doko Basa.
Aye. Kobasa Saba.
So when two kind there.
When two kind there about Bolono.
So Baba Ghana had there.
Here platform.
So Baba Ghana and there.
Your Rasa Matter so at the Ebony goalkeeper and the de Sabi Ferdinand Aqua. And over in Swateman. So you say, ene, nani actually a boy, our Quaquan medicals. Bibia to Toma, we sign contract at the Ama summer test, na next season was your kind at the Ama summer test football club. Afe, Chelsea, Chelsea, Anochi Morrison, on Swateman, or Chelsea. Okay. Anochi Okwairo na bibia nko kama. Okay. Eti weekend is games so live. Games so live. Gold Stars and Accra Lions Dance Park live on Globe TV. And afi Asante Kotoko ni Vision FC. And so so GFA app and the GFA platforms nyina na say afa nyina beba ho. Afa fo no befa. Nti afa TV ebefa Kotoko any Vision FC game no. Nti we any two games are eba so.
Afa for no kan beka ho.
Nti afa any Globe
app no.
Na ade no mu jai Nations ne Heart of Lions no. Go yi Kotoko de no.
Hey, na what is our game no? What is ma
game ye?
Hey, onti say binum say wo de wo mbia mo beda mo pa dem no bibia nyina mo de ye be fa mo nkoyire mo nkobo man. Game say ekoso weekend di.
Game de no bi so bi nkoda ba bi. Say so bodin.
Nations ne Heart of Lions.
And I'm say ho amo.
And na be go stars no so de no. Teams ni bi mo approach bi no say mo de bebia mo be kwakoda. De mo be die per diem. In fact winning bonus nyina no. Kay pese ye fa. Monkobo bone na mo modi maye
aso be fa Accra Lions for baby on bedan do be di dia
baako for baako die
emfa
enso so ba
emfa
abaso din pa o
emfa
yo
emfa
de
siasa mama siasa mfi ho ensema de egu on baby a opese ode eye onsem fa no obetimi e de afa promise 102.7 highway sports na ohe on TV promise TV na on radio Promise 102.7 on Facebook. Promise Radio 102.7. And there's also Ubenyaye on TikTok. On TikTok, or your passports. Or your passports on TikTok. Now what's about? I can say here. What program no? What SFs no? You track near the Google. There's also what me a follow kama. And pay me who say visa. They say Ubed Akoto. Ubed Janenum. You see players number no my day.
Some better. Most of them are not serious.
Omunyaka kakano mbinya no mma eno asumbo ma wo mo. Instead say ombe hu say.
Men ni abra pe.
But players na go to form by Ghanaian league standard. Omaketua ni you.
Oh.
Agatua no de mom ni you.
Of course.
5,000 inside them.
David, hey, say be a me won na 5,000 sem. Hey, omo boy be had 3 years. First year 9,000. Second year 10,000. Third year 12,000.
Among new players never even. Wow. Anyway.
Hey.
Some Makasa is Kotoko omo act like a big team in Africa. Not just a big team in Ghana. Omo show Kumasi baby, you know. Kotoko is big. To say Kotoko trauma Tanzanian clubs some players. I mean, I don't get it.
They will hold them from come.
I don't get it. Kotoko can do that. What I say? Kotoko can do that. Omu make his attempt on person. This are the young girls. Tanzanian clubs. No more best. No how. So Kotoko must behave like that. Man, that has been my massive to so baby I kono so try na dey be intimi they will never make that step, but they have to make that bold step. They can do that. At least if not at the same level, they will get closer. So a player no better think it twice. So me call Azam Club of Tanzania na se Kotoko. Azam so be ma me fan say $2,000. Na Kotoko bet me $2,500. Me try to stay because if you any fee anya hwe no. If you any fee me try to stay. But your magab is so wide. So that they almost 2,000 na Kotoko no na 500 ma. And the players no dey bia no. They will go.
Is it
500 kwa yedin.
Is it Kotoko be there treacherous can?
Kotoko marketing too. Kotoko your team say yes Kotoko yes certain on that line sir. Kotoko can bring a lot. I'll make Merrick in a lot so as to pay the place. What I say? By a venture you say here sir. So Kotoko so up sponsorship so to them on the right frame of you know so up sponsorship it will come. At least Ghana standard Kotoko benya. What I say? I still believe we say a lot of Kotoko ya omunye. I na Kotoko say no oh can do baby na wajai because of baby freeba. But ebi ekoye team bi sebia Go Stars ebi other teams are how be say punching them maybe no. What I say? But Mimi Free said there's a lot of Kotoko take advantage of Kotoko and take it that almost plotted that no my Kotoko Caribina as a players are kept here, you be sure from Malaysia, and that is all. Bafo. That is all. But Kotoko must go beyond that. Yes, Kotoko must go beyond that. Kotoko must attract international big companies, international companies able to me align on Asante Kotoko. But starting from somewhere. Imagine say ne Kotoko bet mention sum. Imagine say the ideas are if the system allowed it to go out, maybe I Kotoko betimi ako maybe at the next 5-10 years time. But you hear say Kotoko no move na move ko animu na no na gophobia ye ibia na san be starting from ground zero. Na esa eko sane man na say you see Kotoko in a different picture. It's a business and business as usual. I say the football, you know. And the big teams now attract. I don't know how Spain now. The Real Madrid, the Barcelonas, because of their size. England and Manchester United almost struggling in they still compete when it comes to almost in Zika. They compete with the big teams. Over Italy, the Juventus, the others. That's how it is. So big team must be seen as such. I don't understand. Ya manko akasa. Akasa o. But answer about you be asino. Say o head for baby free ba. Any baby o pesoko. Asemo because onobo do take kan. House of Voters not fan lightly. Say House of Focus now about 3 points. They've gone beyond just 3 points. A supporter be there. Not just say they be a team nation. They be is thinking about 3 points. Yes, you're winning match. Yes, you're winning. Without looking at other aspects of football. Yes, it is about always a means. Exactly. That's all that is important. They don't lay any strong foundation. Be end to Emma team no and now so ever flourish because House of Folk no ever too, you know. Those days House of Folk, your boss and Kotoko. Why is it that they are still here? Because those days, Oman lay any foundation. They were only thinking about the 3 points. You match, you better win it. You better draw. You better say you don't want to. Abraham House of Folk, J Africa. Now House of Folk, they were built to go to the World Club Cup. Maswane can was at that time. How tell me House of Folk. So House of Folk our foundation more build it on data. It's at that time, and then it was had a House of Folk. So be to or cassette here to bear. Now on tea baby your free banner, baby team free banner, no baby on person on tears here. So we party in the panel. But it shouldn't continue. And so now that study no.
Kabi Togo Bear has board chairman, majority share with the bear saying
over 10 years old.
10 years.
Over 10 years.
So here baby of fair team no, any baby and a team no who massive improvement.
In terms of on the field of play,
And
But off the field there, you've seen massive improvement. As far as the folk you're concerned. What I say? But because I didn't make that foundation, I didn't lay out to hold. So started from somewhere.
But say 10 years. Now field resource. Ain't me improve with there. Then it means there's a problem.
Yeah, or compare as field resource as against the house of folk that you used to know.
We improve facilities, those things no. I said the resource about on the pitch.
Excellent. That is where I expect say from as house of folk started take you off from next season going. Then nobody will come.
Say if a supporter within this period, any improvement on the pitch, not criticize. Yeah, he's right.
Somehow, yes. What are you used to winning? As of folk, you say, obey side, but you pause a bit and ask the question: why Argentina? Saneman air coso. I don't know. That's what they win. Are we not improving squad? No, every season. You emphasis Togo has been doing a lot of things before, so decided to concentrate on man. Togo has been doing a lot of things from various chief executives of our home. If you crowd Okoya Kofa, the FNO deputy. What's the name? Fred Crenson. Mbeye still. Now, after not do no more can support us here. Has knee. He sleep eat as of every time. Nya Kofa the lamp from Motobe. Abba. And also the name baby. Nya Kofa Samban the other guy. Oh, I just forgotten the name.
Frederick Moore.
Debbie. Jabin. Yes. Also by you know. They knew him as a typical house of folk man. All these people are bow muska.
But if you have what the power to appoint, now who appointed for to occupy certain positions. Now who appointing us still they are not giving resource. And yet ba kunyem yenu the okay can the next say 10. Now if all your appointments are not giving resources, that's also check on you.
Sometimes it's not that. Talk about fight power. For talk about so benya now soon your house of folk wa papa. And all kono sometimes any program wa point to they come in now also take his size.
Hey, where sure.
I with about nyama cause house of folk no. Abesina ya talk about it. Some people don't understand why we go stick it to Odote and I can be you. People don't get it. Why Odote and I can be they be out to go free say or we nipa or you know. People don't get it. Wakumba for being that majority shareholder of House of Folk, no many some say so people House of Folk supporters being person but take says talk about House to go there. I don't crack any self no. And nyama koso House of Folk mu about fight here for nipa be come to understand say the football in air kono e so much here. So a system when you are fighting the system is a whole lot. But yenye seminar ne kan. And the nipa no improve including coaches. No. The other faction, no, it to their minds, no man help. Now they are fighting against their own team. The last of Bukoshia, all these things, you catch them. Yeah, was Abbas. All these things, the kind of and to in internal fighting, or my our team na suffer. Huh? House of Folk could believe that they told the supporters. Said the supporters connive with some coaches at home matches, House of Folk matches. While some board no management anywhere. About for coach, I'm gonna try to car. They told the supporters in the face. Says the team you ever do one, yes, I'm permission, yes, no more. And when yet, so ever quite any more. A saying in your right frame of mind. You clear, you say the House of Folk to my pay. Now, and you're ready and it will not help us. Some people maybe call house man and maybe a tobo grabber. And neighbor every moon. That's all we want to and I say, what way the business or one person discover go rumby. But for somebody said the season in, season out, or pumping sika room, that person, respect that person. If for nothing, give that person that respect and pray for that person. I mean, one and a human coso. No one thing, and Tim House of Folk, and more when you know. And cost Dana and more when because one some portion of when you know, it's not so Tim House of Folk. And you know, and your man cost be no, a bro just the moon, me and yes, Togo will have his or to blame, baby. Won't you mean I say, be or no, be right? Obey blame, baby. But the bigger picture, no, the man has fought a lot our House of Folk to get into this level.
Kabi, may I say, oh, my
was here.
That's in common idea. On say, Abrabono, people don't normally appreciate good intentions and efforts. They are waiting for results. And if it's about good intentions, I'm not sure say obi betina say. I sorry at the sika at the ababe share jumem. Na de bia or this canny would have no any good intentions. Intentions they will be power. But the bottom line is to go in the results now. Every man has a cheater for any aji the way no manage before say to go be so. The ama all of a sudden as from the past consistently amount for us rising against Togo was the fact that the results on the field number. Was it 2 days ago now can AC Milan supporters still sticking to the old days of AC Milan? That is football fans. The editor monsoon no. But you said that's one with the latest survey from Asia Abana Chelsea United. The younger generation now started losing interest in Manchester United with Asia.
And they win.
Oh, okay. I'll send that to you. The younger generation with Asia now started losing interest in Manchester United because more falling in love with Manchester United back then. Because that EPO no you Asia more than the Spanish La Liga and the other leagues. Yeah. So that time now EPO no more no. Then Manchester United they dominate. That is why later some guy Jinson Park money at the buy it's a sell United. But the last 10 years, Obi anu 11 years. I saw about 21 years. I've not seen Manchester United win the English Premier League. Ohun United are the Champions League. The amount of fan base needs shift to a different direction. Into the old fan base of Heart of Folk, they were used to winning. And Tijibo said, Katogo Bayer. And a combination of the field. I Ubiababona Basosa Wayadian. And on the field successor, any form of objection be able to die out naturally. But on the field success. And that has always been his problem. And the good intentions, the praises it deserves.
And then on the field success, no.
Oh, I think the personal decisions need be so count.
From one,
yes, of course. Ebe didn't see ebe canning ebe you no as a person because clearly he ran hard to folk on the field without a project. There was no project. Mokoboha kakra. I'm far no mababoha. I'm far no mababoha. So, Omo se ba kubia to mama no. For instance, 2017. Kwame Kizito, Leonard Terrier, Thomas Abemo, Patrick Razak, for Kwabnamo, Inusa Musa Vincent Atengamo for a PK. I said because there ain't something that had a plan. When Timian sustaining these boys, when Timian sustaining that project, and the players left and the project collapsed. And Sana Boadu Ebesum. And Boadu the Indian Ebedia dance say, na project. Na instant vibe. Na team na conform. At that time there was some form of unity because now I say Boadu has supporters in the Dinaba. Tama wow nipa Elvis Moye Demuno. Now okay, ye team ye the mo diaba mo nyeme. And the pushy ass, but it wasn't a project. Because if Boadu was a projector, G League first season, which was even half a season, any FA Cup, second season, fifth, edgy FA Cup, and come on, Pamno. Kaokrani about Tenase, near a 5-year development plan with Boadu. But it wasn't a project, So look at House of Folk this season. This season, normally justified on 5 players. Omunya some young talented guys.
I won't say you. Say Patrick Azako justify.
Okay. Omunya some young talented guys be with them. But look at this season, omo plan see they are going to buy back. Just ye to kakra, ye fa kakra, ye hu sisan e bia na fa kakra. But ka e bia to go buy no. And or there 10-year development plan to in terms of on the field. And almost started so okay. Yempe Bruni coach be our being for a youth team no. Now starting from even under 9. Can I say I'm come 19 years.
Yeah, educated supporters about a project.
Can I so the senior team no yeah far under 9 for Ankasa more 19 years.
But why obes why so Hasley this is almost qualifying to the Premier League. Division 2 year a you boy. Don't but think of we. They are doing so well. But senior team there.
No, see, they've not managed the senior team with a plan because
they say a man a don't but team supporters in for money.
Say no. Won't me for 5-year development plan they say okay so they bar because they've been through those ups and downs. So now it's about try and fix the issue as soon as possible. But I think they say Ghana football the higher no. So so ye ni year. Esa to tono eba fom kakra because untimi ntoni bebre esa wo ubetobi untimi ntobi Hamza is our free house hours so has invest wo ho na be a season o to be 5 bi 5 no omo was scout to omo year you know why they are coming in na dem kola na fra
you minim me yonku bi player wo has don bo team no but
what's the plan? You who be our
even a cover Hamza Isabai.
Hamza never bought it squad no.
But he was has 15.
But never bought it. But after Hamza, why be?
Oh, now say a Cromully game, mama, another Ibe boy. Oh,
but the point I'm trying to make is that last year no decided say on opportunities. No man push any of their boys numbers senior team. No man push you be hamba. So any plan. Picture how many tools we are now. Look at the squad. Suraj Said, Lenda Ntangi, Joseph Eric Eso, now in Kuredu Yadom, Otanga. Most of them. Lenda be established oko. Otanga be oko. Eric Eso, Rumejano Kano oko. Into Timusa on the field, they are managing house without a plan. Of the food project now to go. So on only to go tenase. And any of the how to food board members need tenasia. They can tell you what the plan is. We. They say almost commercial building is
commercial center.
Clearly, Ewokrum in the house in Timin use near the bear rent. Say they discover break club no. What say before so be no. Omunim di omodi ade na de ebeye. O hwe Obi Maya na say o mama owura akwesi agema akọ ya. Clearly, o co operationalize the place. Ntienye to say ya to ho ye ni be kona e be a poor maintenance culture bi e ho afu abro so there is a plan. But what is the plan for how to folk on the field? They don't have it. And they've not, even if omu will be mpa omuntimi manning a practical and omuntimi sa manning a practical manning sound called down to the memories of all the how to folk fans for them to align with the project. Today be able to say wo yo wire I'm looking at how they will transform how to folk next season. Togo need to get the basis right. If Sika or the Asha house no person starting kakra, so nya the basis no right. At least right to dream for naturally bibi kakra. If you want to get the basis right, o ma chere se born with me yemeska bem, and ye de no kure kan samwa, and nessa we you be a ye club bit me a project. Anka club bi from on e baba beto player aw so obekwa enka heart with dino than right to dream but na me sure say right to dream for no easily because omodian there's a sporting plan into omodian be contem na say was about ku bi na blasters ya na ye born about so ya say was on no free 19-year-old boy no also right to dream one no free so sir on the field plan no to give must accept that they are expect for nan konko pebi so the own news has main team nimpa for hours na yes adie no can say 10 years ago starting here the right to dream ye bi which hours and kasabri wa ton bebre pa ma atete ne kan so Ama nka obetimi de no finance the senior team. Anka ebi anka kanemba.
Right to dream the dey on.
There be obet na sika Togo splashing.
So on mo project.
Me say sika
mo right to dream Africa. And on makoto team e wo Denmark.
Mate wona se.
Tio.
Mate wona se.
Eti player no e bo wa ha no mo hu se ne modern boni ma pagya kakra. Then no move on to the next stage, which Ayomo club now with Denmark. Then when you have opportunity to test European football, gain experience, and use the Denmark football market to market
the main market. Yes. What's
the process? No,
Enwa.
Remember example, eh?
Ewa, Jibo.
Aziz Asamani Ken. Obi frame. Say Odro, so no Odro no koi.
Only David Odro. Accra Lions.
I didn't Odro my but Aziz Aba.
Say a basis no.
Yes. It's the quiet first year football and they Euro Africa. Only Euro Africa. A agent team. A striker Fenejan agent team. Olivata. Madam Olivata.
So no second division is academy.
Euro Africa. And wako for Brony coaches. No doma begu. Training them for the European market. So what did the mention I say? Yeah, no, Obed.
Ajama Kenya majo na tu na me say sika Togo a spend our house coaches our four mo awutu omo ka no if they had such a plan now they all practice with main team because main team no dey no turn amanfo befu and anko dey here hours na ka 10 years down the line kwaton bi. That is the point I want to make. And our Tara house to Yanaka saying Yantiana house ko fa Macnoon and buy Matic na house to Yanaka saying coaches now has a form no tuomokase. So imagine if there was that plan. Into Togo businesses, Jibo. And continue nya club bi wo ebia. Na mponsa enko je club of Moldova. Na mponsa ko je club of Moldova. So what it means that it is possible for a Ghanaian because financially KBH between Nana and Mponsa and Togo. Togo will have that. But if he had the right people around him, KBH come to no first as okay. Yent me call Denmark send here. Nordjylland. Awayen because on cry the whole free.
Oh you can so bet me club.
And yent me ko.
Na nya na bet me omo ya yi say in that so.
E bi on say no.
Omo partner
alliance o. Into no pa e no be hwem yi bi. But they are okay, right to dream the way you are starting you know what yen say. Ka Togo bet me nya bia stakes and shares. Ewo enye top flight European league. Maybe a second class European league because send a making. Nana Mponsa you been answering with Moldova or Koi. And to Togo between if there was that plan, if Konya the right person to give him such an advice or opinion, resource na ye pewano. Ne yeding. Banka had to folk na wafa. And anka wafa all turn we chira and we about back to her coffers. Even after 2, 3, 4, 5 years. And there's one year, and yadia ujemu ne ujemu whatna. So you can make long-term plans. Says sikane ba, ubetimi da kwa main team num ama ejina. Send ye debi enko usika. But there was no such plan. Macnoon na no mobile, obient me afa plan bisa amba. Wakwa ko fa broni abo, ome obient me afa man sa plan bi. Into she arrows na nsia no mani ko nsia ni mpono. Let's be honest, don't bote certificate be nokuta. I can say giving kids the basis for them to suit the European market. He can be there for the tradition, for the spirit, and for the DNA of the club. But when it comes to the real job, preparing players for the international market or our ability, it would say more of a populist. But when it comes to the business aspect, mixing it with the football, a modern way of doing things now. Also, opinion waka echiri kakra. But I don't think the advantage is what you know a long term. Into waiting a akola 19 years crowd na kolon. After 2025, maybe hokra no benya breakthrough. Wow, never. But within the 10 years and even more than 10 years, there's been nothing of that sort. And one I'm going to say, opinion in your man to ye mano. But it's better late than never. Sani and any command the Alpha Messi Tego, one of the best when it comes to my game work room. A man some comfort to be musa. Oh, they should go back to that.
Okay. Last one and I'm senior.
And a Mohamed Kamara strike came as Antikoroko training grounds.
Mohamed Kamara
goalkeeper.
Okobo as striker.
Na
Sebia omo de boa ne footwork.
Na ejuma boy na ye ne hu.
Se e be na kwa striker.
Men ka se ejuma na why ye ne hu ne.
Ada why wa she goes.
Oni ablo mo dia yam so papa. There be say tactical battles. Physical battles I say or pick first ball no Eddie jet defenders no adakwajachi.
And that's all no what. I dey abro na you camera we ku gina wa. Camera wo bo fa so be dey na abro du o.
Nti ye hwese whether be azito be magic bia.
There.
O say na so why samba bi.
There one dey samba dey so.
And the samba free.
So the goalkeeper never born nine.
Nti and almost more than 45 minutes.
Also, Sam Johnson. No, a goalkeeper. No, a defender.
No, a defender. And when Bukazi is going a striker.
But I won't check in here.
Jere Kamara ne Kwame Poku front two.
Yes, I'm Johnson the 15 or touching my bars.
Aye.
As a player. They know you goalkeeper then and crab in another goal.
Kamara no. I grow no more test here.
Testers so say
be am the cover
be supporters na bomb nsem mabo
masa anya de cover be
wo do senior wo da wo de ba yo
eti kwasa na babo na
the why no or Mazito mu different ideas ne
Kamara training na oye ne no e ma ko to for advance say mom ko to strike be on fa Kamara ka strike
because you see a bad we twa to amakwa ochi to amakwa Poku ablo struggle to deal with him in the air.
Okay. Daniel Ajimaya Prempe was Jibo Kamara was formerly a striker in Guinea.
I think so by no can when interview.
Name Kwara Brem.
Edwa kai no ko fasa good no.
Na itu say Kamara
go am for show goals no.
Kamara yes striker no. E no obo na so ani akoba be go.
Say wa you know say so go back. Wa study strikers o. We go keep out.
One boxer, we lose to training grounds.
Box. We go keep out.
One boxer, ya buru in training.
Jibo ya say o ma ablo mo bre o. Say keeper ni bosi mo.
Come on yo.
Keeper ni bosi mo a. Oni na twi to na obroko Kwame pick say.
Say Kamara has striker. God said the ablo be ye no. Onye we sa.
Deja mami.
Boss.
Deja.
Togbe enya some successes on the field of play. House of Folk in its existence. It take you so many years and some ultimately the Champions League and the Confederations Cup. We have been feared do now has the Atlas as an entity. I feel much by Jiwi. League ya
Champions League normal breba Confederation do mambre. Same made in no.
And ten go very well and we are to be Magia Tumsa and we are right. League ya and a domestic idea. Maybe how much me call off. Not to go mayo me before to be has to be call off. Now that team's no GG. Of course, I think the highest winner of the league of Ghana House of Folk. Like the second highest, I think.
Yeah, first.
The I know the Sebane says domestic. You want to see more successes, but our period, now House of Folk were in bad state. Bad, extremely bad state.
To the extent some fighting relegation.
To the extent say, and relegation. To the extent say, do baby no. House of Folk, baby, I'm not on better now. Now say, be I say, open only House of Folk. Edinkuta home, which is the secretariat. Now it's a House of Folk. I can't say more cotton. No, they told you needy. Nipa, so who could do a state where, as I said, what ton will last property. Now they told you you are in a bad state. Obi a wabobra wo fie wo cast wo nsase wo bie go no mo afedie what the crania be do a state where will last property say wo to ansa na ansa kwa no you are in a bad state
so side the best at obra no
baba ya
ahohere nti ene ejam mo
nti what ti hu ama ho pamoja
daachi bi no usi dan wo we daachi bi na asem to a
no
wo ejapade
nti Who
na dia start.
Na dia start. Na when you what to am akoka last one no so koton.
Akadompe.
Na dia no moton. Apart from me.
And as of has gotten to that stage before. They almost collapsed. And now, Papa Iba no beso saved the situation, and I've heard there almost alternate things around. Say, or you're not being say, or some build the team no for on the field of play successes in Koa. Beer, and I'm choosing my words carefully. Beer, Nanka, beer. Kawatimi achieve those successes no beam. But Obehu say on the field of play successes no and kwanye enough for a football club. And that off the field no so as a boy niko ho na the modern football no yet the off the field no so beka on the field ne ho ni aka say a football club is successful.
Ba ko nkonya ba.
Ba ko nkonya ba ko. Na no send was na something say na wo kam say AC Milan for mpeni for kasa omuko stadium a city council nso ompeni. Me boa.
Yeah.
Enti the likes of AC Milan in Tamil omo hu say sabre wo mu ipai Kenya stadium an kebeboa yen. In fact, who for Tottenham as an example say the money Tottenham rake in because of the stadium. Enya asem kitwa. Me patcho me boa. E wona we am fatu hu no. Enti ene die modern football no. Se woka se bi de me kwhye Michel Obiano ma no party no ma no ma patuma. E don't the captain ka say at a point the House of Folk supporters need to be told to say 3 points is good but it is not enough. And then you know, e go hand in hand. Nedu baby a based upon baby a wugina no. As I said, uma 3 points no ehia de. Na so uma ni hia obebre se na be ya afei ubetimi akotwe aha no so ben ho kakra. Senior oti hai ni gidi say asema me kind on the onim be ya adwen. It got to a point his beloved Arsenal Football Club, Arsenal no their friend Arsenal. Kofi Mewa. His beloved Arsenal Football Club. I realize they say, look, Highbury is an old stadium in terms of infrastructure, the standard, you know,
not generating a lot,
any capacity. Look, say I can say senior and Arsenal was close to the Champions League, no more finals, if I'm right. And they were close. So when you got Champions League finals, one. I just say, "Oh, Ben, who say we don't want the next stage?" Biana say, "And make a credit when you know." Oh, put me Jimmy ye. But I'm catch on say no. And you may go any Champions League, I Champions League. A better be book, but you will crumble. The year Pompey, Portsmouth, Echo administration. A year before, say yeah, Omu Jeffrey. They won a trophy. They went to administration. To go who? Obeji bibi, ba go who? Obe kofi, obe wo ye be siaw. Oni be guase. E bibra ka se kofa sika bra na fanya bibia wo nya bi.
Ye na eso ye.
Enti wo betina say me say and na wo ka some me do na me kofa de kototo house ho. Say AC Milan has been existent over some years. That's the second most successful football club in Europe. Omo hu say so mo tena ho na say kwasi ade kodu no okobo bola was say the your friend my penza and my friends saying.
Penza I bought from Milan. San
Siro.
Yeah, Milan did it. Second.
Mami kama se mko. Brand ko. Mami kama se mko. Brand ko. Omo manager 7. Obi anye 7. Nti na me ka so omo ana. We say kamena kama imagine what you need. Kamena.
What is happening manager?
I about Champions League and Ajwa.
So okay.
Your ball fan and same war. Oh, Monique, no. Ana ujina Bantman.
Oh, mother.
So Champions League is here. Who the magnitude of the Champions League?
House of Folk and the Togbe has been, I can't say hugely successful, but very successful.
But when you saw on the pitch, House of Folk worst period as a football club.
I saw has come also under him. And also no crepa league you be wajibi onyi bebre die ba wajibi am se be mienu miensa bi die watimi age
10 years here one
one okay I think under him Minkai how many times has age double but wabenya double so nti aye kakra even though say wo hwe has stature no a ka enge ka wo peka senye but say wo ye infrastructure of the magnitude at Pobimana say wo ka say we invest into squad development a bayedin nti maybe the main can be captain there he keeps hammering it say after the move says this infrastructure no me akodu ba bia say see you know after making a turn our attention into team and as a squad development
nti da ben be hu sade no
it take time obi bia obedada will say even recruitment our mo ye ni season we and that kind of over 10 be ma and na so be they can why here e be party na ma certain results but we say enya firm enya well bedded nti we say be do maybe no bibi kitu abi sipe na hwan nti I agree with say obedi say as a house project no as I say omoma supporters na be project as ntina 2 weeks ago meeting na very crucial no boss me the see I can tell you House of Folk are about 95% done with Masokunedu
95
ade akanie
for next season
ade akanie House of Folk any otara aka say onye technical director waka chom so okodwen ho
omaka che no
oh they've told him also okodwen ho but the hand ni say they be obeti na the coach abeti na chi pam no e ha otara yi papa said the na wo media mu say yes say na we and we no ha ye papa no he has complained bitterly to them. In fact that explains why House of Folk will have to issue a statement this morning to say so omo farmers will be ano fan no so bianca so ma fa no
until say on be fa no omo fa
bianca so ma fa no the story going round no bianca so ma fa no
sorry
they ma fa no say
tell me who watch
say ma fe wa so ma
oh na 1 to 1 to be honor
say senior na adwuma do so oya sorry be secretary
wow so secretary
oh wait
akwa
oya ti na nko na be
let's oya so penyin no
oya so
secretary
hey now penifo ni shout me penifo ni shout me secretary chief executive of asol no ma be catch on watch o ko meet here
what o say na ma church
we are secretary we are the chief
executive assembly we nya efe asa
secretary to the church board
sen ko aru so mo birthday
gwade
nyanka for
hey no way some pictures way
so we ni bakuye 8 na bakuye 9
okay
June
I say 18 na de nya nri
so mo say the nya na here weekend ya
kwasiara na me
omo tweme den kwame
tini nyina
na won say me so
ene so ye David Obinya akon ne ba panyini na akosua
good
ene na akosua eye na woda
who say me so ati
na happy birthday
unu aguto on tiwe
who say and oh say no we dey who na mo so I feel
oh come
na wa na
me ba jo mo fe na o na so so adwen sha
Togbe ebe fa house na and na omo take over from them start
fighting omo fighting is
omo fighting na besi na afei na mahu say kakra bi ya tiase say if you can't beat them you end them
Same bre na senior wi na ye fa course na no
emra omo ton omo issue shares no ebinim di diabo na omo nti de ekoso na se before they realize on say ka me do ebi enwuma ha adwene o na we use the book no
someone
told do ebi anya physical cash o no the SAS so ko tie chire that was the beginning of his problems te come asado we twem and no we use supporters no and the fighting now but now I've realized that they have not realized say sanin and for mo ko ba bia that they want to come together inti affair na baby but to go na so watimi infrastructure dey why be pa kwabe some office dey wo
yeah
nice piece
na see am ko fa ho
nice piece why be we problem so enye bad though not completed nti kakra affair na be na affair no madwene so madwene eba picture so dia and omunye mo because it is long overdue.
Okay, senior man call line so na ye
sports minister wa kaka bi a chere mo
odin ba bi akase fina do asma to aso yes sir okay bacho yeti o
So we clueless about football. Conquer your kind.
Okay.
Well, one and a half for that part of Northern Region. You know who say when you're 30. This is one most of the especially you're part of Western Region. Because all these years are happening. All the trends now. Every year, you get more don't have football premiership. About 80%. Just recently now, I'll see you in Yabasana, not acquire say, yes, currently 4.5 hours to for the camp. We almost 16 out of 18 teams.
Okay.
I'm not just say the woman some part of Western region is one capsule. We didn't join it in one because among the even though some more than that, you know, too much as
manager was me who pa me pese ye bedi hu nkomo ye na ye biebi masem na waka no make a good point. The structure of your division 1 especially zone 1 no nti be pe da je ne di hu nkomo ye odi me bia ka se finado asma to aso.
Hello.
Yeah,
me pacho me Joseph. Me ka sa fi tan
Joseph ye ti o.
Me pacho kotokone has. I am supporters na I am a team na kan chire sao.
Sao.
Okay, do that 3 years no be yan supporters. Omo ka kan sembe bre ni pa ni free wa. Ni pa na no ka kan sem money fa team no. No no da say o da kan sem pa. Na ye ni anan ka fe ye ka papa no. Na fe ye kutia. And you know be any supporters na ye kutia.
Yeah, that's it. There was also contribution. Yeah, to us so. Udin baby akase finado asma to aso.
Semi Ejawusu kase free abrepo.
Ejawusu abrepo yenko.
So cho what of asem no a yeki. That is so ubusa ashifo. Eje kasa ma fa na obeta won say. It was yenko bo woro no. Say ane. Ase ne de aturo no obi aka ne timo no. Suka onye susu no. Ase para no obi suka ma fi ne crew. They say SDC for so to come out. They just for them. E get what money. You first me dey so for no to kwa na ko baby.
Eja usu ye da say ye nto aso. Mudi ba bi akasa finado asma to aso.
Do.
Yes sir.
We dey sugar.
Sugar Roman here yenko sugar 10.
We dey do Jibo no kore. Leg ne dey. Ye na we dey ye puya dey. Okia owo dia ti dia ni pe. Ghana league leg papa bia and papa bia mfrimuma ya ba kata wo ho ta next 6 years munwa baba go nyamani ewu se mo di aba di wadi leg no wadi wi a emu fan so ya de to wa kwa be no si na e ye leg na konkon ho ta na wi leg se ya di bo be da nya konza
Sugar Roman here ya da say ya fa do chat na afi ya sorry so na news at 6 ababa betwaso ono ofre for chat to di maybe akase finado asma twaso. Hello
Abaji boy.
Hey
and I'm matting na ntia mo apenyi na oto su mienu no
boys in it boy any time na